The Last Sovereign of the Three Kingdoms, a deep dive into empires of the Waning Sun. In the waning years of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the vast expanse of ancient China was fractured into three rival kingdoms, each vying for supremacy over the land. These were the Kingdom of Wei, led by the cunning Cao Cao and his descendants, the Kingdom of Shu, founded by the virtuous Liu Bei and nurtured by the wisdom of Zhuge Liang, and the Kingdom of Wu, established by the ambitious Sun Quan, who commanded the loyalty of the South. The era was marked by a cascade of alliances and betrayals, with heroes and villains emerging from every corner of the realm, their deeds immortalized in the annals of history, and the epic romance of the Three Kingdoms. As decades of warfare ravaged the countryside, it became clear that the balance of power was ever shifting. But none of the three kingdoms could secure a decisive victory over the others. Each kingdom had its moment of glory and its time of despair, as the fortunes of war were as unpredictable as the winds. Yet the end of this tumultuous era came not from the sword or the spear, but from the quiet machinations of a fourth power, emerging from the shadows of the north. This was the Kingdom of Jin, led by Sima Yan, a descendant of the astute Sima Yi, who had once served Wei but foresaw the decline of his masters. Sima Yan was a ruler of uncommon patience and insight, who understood that the true path to victory lay not in open confrontation, but in the subtle undermining of his rival's strengths. Through a series of strategic marriages, diplomatic maneuvers, and carefully orchestrated coups, Sima Yan weakened the bonds that held the other kingdoms together. He capitalized on their exhaustion, offering peace and support while secretly eroding their independence. In 265 AD, after years of preparation, Sima Yan launched a swift campaign that took advantage of the internal strife and discord within Wei. With Wei's capitulation, he proclaimed the establishment of the Jin dynasty, declaring himself Emperor Wu of Jin. The kingdoms of Shu and Wu, already weakened by their prolonged conflicts and internal challenges, could not withstand the might and resourcefulness of Jin. Shu fell next in 263 AD, its lands absorbed into the growing empire. Wu, isolated and unable to counter Jin's dominance, eventually surrendered in 280 AD, marking the end of the Three Kingdoms period. Emperor Wu of Jin, Sima Yan, stood as the sole ruler of a reunified China, a feat that had eluded many for almost a century. His reign heralded the beginning of the Jin dynasty, an era that would be remembered for its attempts to heal the scars of war and rebuild the splendor of a united China. However, the legacy of the Three Kingdoms would never fade, as the tales of heroism, strategy, and betrayal continued to be told through generations, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Chinese people. In his later years, Emperor Wu focused on consolidating his rule, promoting economic recovery, and enacting reforms to stabilize his vast empire. He was a ruler who understood the value of peace and the importance of governance over warfare. Under his guidance, China experienced a brief period of prosperity and stability, laying the foundation for future dynasties to build upon. As the sun set on the Jin dynasty, the story of Sima Yan, the last sovereign of the Three Kingdoms, remained a powerful narrative of cunning, ambition, and the unrelenting desire for unity. His legacy, though marred by the inevitable cycle of rise and fall that characterizes human history, was a testament to the idea that even in times of great division, the hope for a singular, harmonious empire could drive one to achieve the impossible.